from our 7 Tasmania studios. Your nightly news with Louise Hobart begins now.
For the second time in a matter of days, parts of Hobart CBD have been inundated with water after another burst main. It's left local businesses fuming, saying they're being left with little support and the clean-up effort is only the beginning.
A muddy mess becoming all too familiar. Liverpool Street underwater for the second time this week.
To have it happen twice in 2 days, it's beyond frustrating.
It's shocking, no, it's no good at all. It'd be flooding everything, it shouldn't really be happening.
A water main bursting in the early hours of this morning, just metres above a separate rupture, which wreaked havoc on the CBD on Thursday.
This is not an uncommon occurrence. When you do disturb soil and backfill material, there is the chance that you could create some movement in the ground.
Some businesses falling victim to the floodwaters twice. The double inundation devastating trade. The damage bill already in the tens of thousands.
The private salon was basically destroyed and everything in it's been water damaged. Probably looking at $50,000 so far in damage.
While the clean-up is well underway, they're calling for Taswater to do more, saying they're being left high and dry with little support and no answers.
We need some assistance now. So we've lost 2 stations. We're closed for the second time, putting stress on the resources. It's putting stress on the staff. We've had to send staff home.
We've spoken to those parties that have been impacted and we will continue to work with them into the future.
The latest burst brings Hobart's ageing water infrastructure under increased scrutiny. Taswater says upgrades are already earmarked for the CBD. There's every chance that we will investigate the need or the opportunity to revise that scope and bring the Liverpool main into that scope of works. Cold comfort for those still unsure when they can reopen their doors.
We need to get up and running critically, very quickly, so that we can, so that we don't have jobs in jeopardy.
Victoria Easto, 7 Tasmania News.
There's no shortage of excitement as tennis fans flock to catch the action during a family fun day at the Hobart International, with the heat turning up both on and off the court. The players keen to hit the ground running ahead of the tournament's official start in 2 days' time.
Game, set, match, Tassie's serving up excitement as the Hobart International returns for its 30th year.
Good, really good. It's really nice weather, just ideal for tennis. Looking forward to seeing some good games today.
It's not just the pros feeling the heat. Young future stars hit the court this morning, sharpening their skills and dreaming big.
I was practicing on the hitting part. Backhand and forehand mostly.
Action kicked off on the main court with preliminary games now underway. Eager fans settled in for the thrill ahead of Monday's official start.
The young Australian Aulia I've followed who's playing today.
Hobart has become a playground for some of the world's best, with Belgium's Elise Mertens making her return to the court after bouncing back from an ankle injury.
I have to defend a final, so a bit of pressure, but you know, I know the court, I know the facilities. I love to be back in Hobart, so I'm very excited to be here.
The veteran contender is aiming for her 3rd Hobart International title.
Just work hard every day. There's some ups and downs for sure, but you know, keep the positives high and have fun.
While 18-year-old Aussie Maya Joint is ready to make her mark at her first tournament.
I've just been doing a lot of point play this week, just trying to play my game, trying to be aggressive, trying to come to the net.
With the gates now open, organisers hope this year's Hobart International will set to smash records, drawing over 20,000 visitors to the courts. Sarah Benalik, 7 Tasmania News.
After 8 action-packed days, the curtain falls on the taste tonight. More than 12,000 people are expected to flock through the gates for the final day and night, rounding out bumper crowd numbers.
About 80,000 people that have come through the gates so far, so today we'll surpass easily last year's number in an 8-day event as opposed to last year's 9-day event, so we're really happy with the numbers.
The festival wrapping up with a bang, tribute band Forever 80s headlining the farewell party. It's been called a quintessential celebration of summer. Bellreeve residents getting together for a beach party under ideal weather conditions. Locals partaking in beach games, sand sculptures and even some impromptu cricket.
Oh, we've just come along for lunch and then we might, there was a Colombian parade and a workshop that looked pretty cool, and then we'll grab an ice cream, I think.
Our first last year was such a great success that our community said that they wanted it, so it's now a fixture on our annual calendar of events.
Organisers say the event has already drawn 5,000 people. Burnie's Taron Armstrong has played a starring role in his Cairns Taipans upset win over the ladder-leading Illawarra Hawks. At the bottom of the ladder and on a 15-game losing streak, things weren't looking good for the Taipans, down 11 points at half-time. But in the dying moments when scores were level, Taron was fouled against, awarding him 3 free throws to win the game, 108 to 105.
And they have pulled off a monumental upset. Wow. Credit to that man.
I felt so calm and so comfortable. Like everyone just hating on you a little bit. It's a cool feeling and not many people get to experience it.
Despite the biggest upset of the season, each team's position on the NBL ladder remains unchanged. And Launceston's Nathaniel Atkinson is back on the scoreboard, booting his first goal on Australian soil after returning home from a 2-season stint in the Scottish Premiership. Now playing for Melbourne City in the A-League, Atkinson hit the ball on the roof of the net in the 83rd minute.
Brilliant goal. Fabulous football.
My eyes lit up in training. That's not what I do in training. I probably send it over the bar, but yeah, no, it's good. It's a good confidence booster, and it's good to get the 3 points as well.
His player of the match performance helping City to a 2-0 win over Wellington Phoenix.
Good evening. It was a warm and relatively hot day right across the state today, with sunny conditions this morning, although becoming partly cloudy this afternoon. 27 recorded in Hobart, 30 degrees in Launceston, Devonport 22 and 23 in Burnie. Ooze took out the state's high with 33, 30 at Grove. Flinders Island and Luncheon Hill both 29, 27 the top on King Island and at Friendly Beaches. Maria Island and Liawini both 25, St Helens and Strawn 24 and 21 at Low Head. A band of patchy high cloud moved across the state from the west. Now that cloud is also seen moving through the Bight, pushing over Tasmania, Victoria and South Australia. Tomorrow, a trough will extend over the mainland into Victoria and our state throughout the day. South to southeasterly winds 10 to 20 knots, tending easterly throughout the day, with southwesterly swells peaking at 2.5 metres. Possible showers heading south tomorrow, Hobart 23, 25 in Richmond, remaining warm in Ooze with 30 degrees there. Warmer again in the north, 33 the expected top for Launceston, although partly cloudy. Similar in Devonport 26, possible showers in Deloraine 29 the maximum. A bit of cloud in Burnie 25, 25 also in Strawn with a couple of showers and some cloudy conditions also at Curry with 26. Cloud extending to the east, 23 on the way for St Helens and Swansea and 28 at Whitemark on Flinders. Well, it may be business as usual for many on Monday, but we can expect isolated showers more widespread about the west during the morning, extending to the northeast during the afternoon, with possible afternoon thunderstorms about the north and central north. A fine but partly cloudy day for the majority of the state on Tuesday as the Hobart International continues with 20 expected in our capital. And another fine day across the state on Wednesday with 25 expected in Launceston. 31 and fine in Sydney for day 3 of the pink test tomorrow. Late showers in Adelaide 33, a warm one in Melbourne with 38 but partly cloudy skies. Showers and possible storms likely for Darwin with 34 degrees. Still warm in Hobart, 24, although cloudy. Cloudy also in Launceston with 26 and 21 in Devonport. An absolutely glorious summer's day across our beautiful island state today, Lou.
It certainly was, and beautiful it is. Thank you for that, Kaya. That's all your news for this Saturday evening. Thank you for joining us tonight. Stay safe and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.